Hello everyone and welcome back to another Hookster Talks with me and Mr. TB Bear. Say hello TB. He says hello. Hello. He says hello. Oh, my PC's already going nuts. It's already going nuts, it is. Now let's check on my screen and see if we are actually streaming right now. I think we are. Hopefully anyway. Yes, we are. We are live in your living room on a Thursday evening. Hello to everybody. As you've looked at the description of this video, you will see that it says we're going to be talking F1 and we're going to be talking some Star Trek, which has criminally left Netflix, and I'm not happy about it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So first, on to F1, and it seems like it's going to be a race to the wire to get the second to final race of this championship actually done. Yes, it still hasn't been completed yet, and it looks like it may go to the actual last day before they need to ship out the freight to the circuit. Yes, and it's got to be approved by Mr. Michael Massey as well, which hasn't been done yet. So the second to last Grand Prix is looking very, very dodgy indeed. And of course, if that doesn't go ahead, Maxi Boy Verstappen has got an even better chance of winning this year's World Championship. So we will keep ourselves posted over that. But at the moment, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. But they are still confident that it will be completed in time. Well, we will see. We will see. I'm just going to go here because what I've done is I've adjusted some settings and we should be... Yes, we are. We're broadcasting in 720p. I've had to turn down the output settings, and hopefully, it's not going to end up like a clip show like it did last week. Hopefully. Anyway, if anyone's out there, perhaps they can send me a message and I can see exactly what's going on. And we will be all fine. Yes, all fine indeed. I forgot to bring my laptop. I forgot to bring my tablet in with me, so I can't actually see the messages. So I have to look across at the laptop to see the messages. Yes, getting all confused now. Anyway, so that's the F1 news. The second to last Grand Prix is looking pretty dodgy indeed at the moment, due to the fact that it still isn't finished. In fact, I've just seen some latest pictures, and it still looks pretty much like a building site. Yes, I have to say, the cranes are still there. They haven't gone away yet, and of course they've got to be removed because you can't have big construction cranes on a Grand Prix circuit. That's not going to work. So yeah, they've got to be removed, and they still haven't been at the moment. So anyway, we will see what happens. We will see. But hopefully the Grand Prix will go ahead, and we'll still have 3 more rounds of the championship left. Yes, hopefully. And of course, this weekend we have another brand new circuit. Yes, another brand new circuit. And the other day I did actually do a few laps of the brand new circuit. I actually made a video about it, so that hopefully will be coming out at some point. No, it won't be before Sunday. But yeah, it'll be out at some point. We'll actually go around the new circuit to give my first impressions of it, to be honest. Yes, on the F1 2021 game, of course. Not in real life. No, I haven't got the budget for that, unfortunately. So, not happening. Anyway, just looking across at my laptop and I can see, yes, we are doing good. It's Matthew D'Souza. Hello, Matthew, and he says, Hookster looking good today. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, I've had a shave and a clean up. Yes, makes a change. Usually I look like a tramp. Yeah, I look like one of those, underneath the flyovers, with the meth bottle. But yeah, looking a bit more presentable today. Yes. It's still bloody cold though, that's why I've got the jacket on. Yes, still bloody cold, yes. No, we can't afford eating in the UK. Can't afford eating, so we just sit in the cold in all these jumpers and that on. Can you give Michael Massey a catchphrase like you did with the late Charlie Whiting? I probably can, Matt, yes. I will have to think of one, but yes. Anyone who remembers the catchphrase that I used to use for Charlie, and of course in one of my videos I did mention that after his sad death that I wouldn't use it anymore, but yes, if anyone remembers the catchphrase I used to enjoy that. That was quite a decent catchphrase as well. So yeah, I'd like to see if I can think of one for Michael Massey as well. Yes, He's very softly spoken, isn't he? The way he speaks. Have you noticed that? Very softly spoken. You know, very calming. It's a sort of voice you could sort of listen to on an audio tape, isn't it? As you're about to drift off into sleep, isn't it? You know, and here in the clouds today. Something like that. Yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? From Michael Massey. Yes. The new, of course, I don't know what his actual official title is. Is it technical director? I don't know. Of the FIA. Yes. But anyway, he's there and we'll see if we can think up a catchphrase for him. And of course, as Matt is here, he gets a special TB wave. Yes. Go on, TB. Go on, TB. Yes. Nice one. So that's pretty much all the F1 news, apart from the boring fact of Mercedes, I think, trying to challenge that move last week. Yawn, 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 yawn. Move on, please. Move on, please. Thank you. Yes, we'll just brush over that because it's not even worth talking about. So I think that's pretty much all the F1 news we got this week. Apart from the fact, of course, we've got the new circuit, which should be exciting, yes, because everything's going to be new to all the drivers, so there's going to be no advantages whatsoever. So whoever manages to pick up that circuit is going to be in the box seats. As I say, I have driven a few laps of it, and well, I'll leave it to the video to tell you what I thought about it. But yeah, so the new circuit is out this weekend for the F1 drivers. Now, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Is Maxi Boy going to win the race? Or is Lulu, with his brand spanking new engine, which seems to have quite a lot of horsepower underneath it, is he going to win again? Which, of course, is going to close up that all-important 14-point gap that he's got at the moment to Lewis Hamilton. Yes. So if he wins that and Max comes second, it's going to close it up by another 6 points. Then, of course, we hopefully we'll have those last 2 rounds of the championship to decide who wins. We could even get, and it hasn't happened, I don't know, quite a few years now, is it? We could even get a final in Abu Dhabi where it actually goes for the championship. Now, that would be great, because usually Abu Dhabi is just like, oh yeah, we already won it 4 rounds ago, so we're not even bothered with it. But yeah, it could actually be a final in Abu Dhabi, which could be absolutely great. I'd love to see that. Yes. I might even stay awake for Abu Dhabi if that happens, which I don't usually. No, don't usually. Yes. So there you go. That's all the F1 news. Now it's time to move on to what I was talking about in my video. If anyone saw me post it very late last night, about, of course, Netflix losing Star Trek. Not only losing the latest season of Star Trek Discovery, season 4, that's gone, that's completely gone, but also losing the entire back catalogue of Star Trek. Personally, I think it's an absolute disgrace and a real kick in their own teeth, to be honest. I don't see the logic of it. I don't see why it's happened the way that it has happened. I don't understand it. By doing that, they've just lost 65% of the audience that they would have had for that latest season of Star Trek Discovery. Now, this could quite potentially destroy Star Trek again. Yes, it's already been destroyed several times by the bosses in the suits. If anyone remembers, Star Trek Enterprise was cancelled purely because it was costing too much money to make. Yes, it cost $17 million back then in 2005 to make a series of Star Trek Enterprise. And unfortunately, during those times, reality TV was really in its boom years. Yes, so they could stick a load of nobodies, or sometimes minor celebrities, into a house, Big Brother, and it only cost them £1 million to do a whole series of Big Brother, only £1 million. And when you weigh that up against the fact that it cost £17 million, or $17 million, sorry, in the US, to make a series of Star Trek Enterprise, that is the fundamental reason why Enterprise was taken off air. Yes, nothing to do with the quality, because the quality of Enterprise went right up towards the end and it was doing very decently in the final series. So it's nothing to do with that, well, apart from the last episode, which we won't talk about, but it was nothing to do about that. It was purely because it cost that amount of money and they didn't want to pay it out, so they cancelled Enterprise. Thankfully, we have got our revenge, and a lot of the reality TV has now sunk into nothing, which is good. I mean, even the original Big Brother now has disappeared. It's come back once and now it's gone again, and hopefully it won't come back again, even though when it started in 2000 I was an avid fan. Yes, I watched it from the start. Basically I was hooked after the first season when old Craigie boy, if anyone remembers Craigie from season 1 of Big Brother in the UK, when he didn't tell anyone what his plans were at all, but there was a £70,000 prize money and he won the show. And in that final episode, he had a friend, a girl who had Down syndrome, and he donated the whole of his prize money, the £70,000, to that girl with Down syndrome. And of course, nobody knew that was going to happen. Nobody at all, apart from Craig, of course. And that is exactly what he did. And ever since then, I was hooked on Big Brother, always hoping that as the seasons went on, someone else was going to replicate that and, you know, do something like it. But unfortunately, no, they all just took the cash. Yeah, they all took the cash, so it wasn't to be. But yeah, I was hooked on that. But as I say, it's all gone now. Reality TV now is just a shadow of its former self. It's still running around, but it's nowhere near what it was before. So yes, so Star Trek has been taken off. The only way you can watch Star Trek now is if you've got the DVDs, and thankfully I still have, so it doesn't really matter to me. Or you can watch it in the UK, you can watch Star Trek on the Horror Channel if you can manage to pick that up. Yes, they're currently showing the original series and Star Trek Voyager as well. If you can put up with 3 sets of adverts and quite possibly the worst picture quality you've ever seen on a TV channel. I don't know what it is about the Horror Channel in the UK. I don't know, but the picture quality is absolutely atrocious. The bit rate of that channel is very, very low indeed. Very, very low. So the quality of the picture is not good. But if you are desperate for some Star Trek, now it's gone off of Netflix. Or I do believe, though, it's still on at the moment, but it's going to be gone soon. Probably by Friday. If you desperately need a little bit more Star Trek, then yes, the Horror Channel, I don't know why it's on the Horror Channel, I've no idea, are still showing the original Star Trek and Star Trek Voyager. As I say, if you can put up with the 3 sets of adverts. Yes, the 3 sets of adverts. So yes, so they've kicked themselves in the foot. There are just too many streaming channels now. I know that there's about 8 or 9 popular ones, and I also know there's about another 12 that aren't that popular that are running around. That's just too many. They're holding us to ransom for television now, holding us to ransom, and it's got to change. It's got to change. Back in the old days, of course, everything was on Sky One. All your favourite shows always premiered on Sky One. And we need to go back to something like that. I mean, I'm not opposed to streaming as is. I haven't got a problem with it, but it needs to be centralised into like one channel. You know, I'm sure people wouldn't mind paying £15 to £20 a month, to be honest, for one channel that showed everything than what we got at the moment, which is what, $7.99 for like 4 different channels showing the shows that you want. I'm sure if we had like £20 and centralised it, I'm not saying you can't have individual companies having these, so you can have your Disney, you can have your Netflix. That's fine, I haven't got a problem with that. But it needs to be centralised into one single app. Yeah, so you've got all that under one umbrella. So you haven't got to keep flicking between all these different apps, trying to find the TV that you want. It's all under the umbrella, okay? All under one big umbrella. And then for like, as I say, a standard price of about £20 a month, and you can just pick between what you want. And now I know you can say, well, you can do that now. If you're on the PlayStation 4, you can just flick between the apps. But it's still the same thing. I want the whole thing to be on one screen so I can see, you know. And, you know, you can just have all the films and it says this film's presented by Netflix or this film's presented by Disney. It doesn't really matter, does it? They still get their cash at the end of the day, all the streamers, so it's all good. But yeah, it needs to be centralised. You can't have all these different apps, and because that just encourages them to go and make more streaming services if you've got it all done separately. They'll just say, oh, well, yeah, we'll just make another one, like they've just done with Paramount Plus. See, that's not even available in the UK, but will be next year at some point. Now, of course, if it was all under one central umbrella, they wouldn't be able to do that. You'd have to have it all in together, you see. And so that's what I think the problem is. I can't understand what has happened to network TV. They just completely have washed their hands off television and said, yeah, all right, to the streamers, you just get on with it because we don't care anymore. I mean, network TV was the only place to go back in the day for television. But These days, network TV is just a shadow of its former self. I mean, look at Sky One. I mean, it's nothing now. They even had to change its name to Sky Showcase because they knew that there wasn't going to be enough programs on it because they haven't got them anymore because they're all on streaming services. So they changed it to Sky Showcase, made another channel called Sky Max, which puts on a lot of the older stuff that they used to show on Sky One because, as I say, they know there's no demand because they can't show all the latest shows because all the latest shows are on streaming services. So yeah, something's got to happen. Otherwise, I'll tell you what's going to happen. It's going to end up like the gas companies in the UK where they've all collapsed and gone bust. That's what's going to happen with the streaming services because all the streaming services do is they get something that's popular, yeah, and they make a streaming channel about it, and then everyone signs up with their cash. And then that show either gets cancelled or it's not as good as it was before, which happens to pretty much 99% of all TV shows as the seasons go on. And then people get fed up with it, and so they move on. And then they think, well, wait a minute, why am I paying for this? So they stop paying, they lose revenue, and of course, eventually, they go bust. And that's exactly what's going to happen with the streaming market in about 5 or 10 years. You're going to see a big swathe of about 10 or 12 of them go bust, and you're going to have the big ones like Netflix taking over the content that they had, and it's just going to be a complete mess again, a complete mess. So it needs legislation right now. It needs it right now to bring it into one central platform. You pay one amount and that's it. Be done with it, because this is just ridiculous now what they've done with the streaming, getting rid of Star Trek, and as I say, losing 65% of their audience. It's just crazy times. It really is absolutely crazy times, and something needs to be done. Now, I'm not against streaming, okay? I haven't got any of the streaming services. Well, I have, but I just borrow them off a friend of mine's account. But personally, I don't pay for any of the streaming service, so I haven't got a problem with it. But if you've got a favourite program that you see on streaming services, don't ever think to yourself, oh, I'll still be able to watch that in 20 years' time, because you won't. Because all these programs get shifted around from all the different platforms. They're moved around all the time. I mean, if you look at the X-Files, that has been on Amazon Prime. It's also been on Netflix, and now it's on Disney. So it's moved around 3 apps, and it will move again. It will move from Disney, and it will go somewhere else. Okay, so don't. And if you haven't subscribed to the app that it's on, then you've lost out. So don't ever think that, if you're watching streaming services, this is programs that you'll be able to enjoy still in 10 years' time, because you won't, because they'll move or they'll be deleted. So yeah, the only true fire way to watch the programs you enjoy is, unfortunately, to buy them. Yes, streaming is just something that passes the time, to be honest. The only way to keep these programs is actually to buy them on the good old DVD or Blu-ray. Yeah, and that's the only way to do it, unfortunately. So just look at it like that, as it's just something to pass the time is streaming, but it certainly isn't something that you could invest in the future and think to yourself in 10 years' time, oh, I remember that show, I wonder if it's still on, because it definitely won't be. Guaranteed. It definitely won't be. I'll say, as the shows get less popular, they are deleted, and then they move on to something else. So there you go. Anyway, that's enough rambling from the Hookster. Let's have a look at the messages. Tomo F1, thank you Tomo, he says, Ferrari will win the championship in 2022 and Lewis will be 8 times world champion at the end of this season. Well, you heard it here first from Mr. Tomo F1. Well done indeed. Matthew says, can TB the Bear tell the Hookster to get out of the damn way during league races? Oh, I've been rumbled. Get out of the way during league races? Surely I thought I was getting out of the way, Matt. Yeah, all right, that move was a little bit. That move was a little bit. I didn't actually intend to actually put you in the wall that hard. In fact, not at all. It's just, just one of those things. Racing incident, as they say. Racing incident. But yes. Love Island is the most popular Twitter topic in the last few years. Just shows how bad things have turned. Yes, I totally agree. Love Island. Oh my God. Thankfully, I've never seen 1 second of Love Island. And I'm very, very happy and glad that I never have. Yes, very, very happy and glad that I never have. So, and may it long continue forever. If I never see a second of Love Island, I will be a very, very happy man. Yes. Very happy man. The Hookster talks are brilliant. Oh, thank you, Mr. Tom F1. Thank you very much. I tried to do a little bit of F1 and a little bit of everything. So I hope you enjoyed that about my rant about streaming. I personally think I'm right. That, you know, things have to change. And the other problem is, all the time we keep paying the money to them and, you know, they keep taking our money, then they're going to continue to make new streaming channels, aren't they? So we need to make a stand and say, no, you are not holding us to ransom. It's just television, okay? It's only television, okay? I heard a crazy rumour that they want to make streaming services. They want to change the name of it to a utility bill. They want to make streaming services made out to be as an important resource as a utility bill, and that's just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay? Yes. Netflix will not keep you warm in the winter, will it? No, it will not keep you warm in the winter. And it will not keep the lights on in your house. So it is not a utility bill. So you can basically go do one when you want that. Because that is just stupid. It's just television. And as I say, they are holding us to ransom just so we can watch our favourite programmes. Put it all on one. That's what I say. And be done with it. Hopefully in a few years' time they'll all collapse and we will only have one anyway. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they will naturally collapse. Yes. I'm just sad about network TV because, you know, that is definitely going to go the way of the dinosaur. I think in 5 or 10 years' time there won't be any network TV at all. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Especially to like the cable companies, Virgin in the UK and Sky as well to a even greater extent, I suppose. I don't know what's going to happen because are people still going to pay for basically nothing that they want to watch? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you've got this problem with Sky where it's got quite a big monopoly because, I mean, Virgin, you can't even get the Disney app on Virgin cable. No, because it's exclusively on Sky in regards to cable and satellite. Of course, you can get it on an app on an Android device. That's fine. But it is exclusively to Sky for, you know, your cable and your satellite. So you can't even get it on Virgin. And this has all been a monopoly from Sky for years. They've always had this sort of thing where they do one up over Virgin, and there's nothing Virgin can do about it, unfortunately. I mean, there was a little debacle, I think it was 2003, when Sky actually removed the channels from Virgin, so there was no Sky One for about 6 months because they put the price up to they wanted 37p a day for Virgin to carry Sky One, and Virgin said, well, there's no way we can afford that because we'd have to carry that on to our customers. And 37p a day, well, if you work that out on a monthly basis, that's quite a lot. And that's just for Sky. They would have had to have added up their own charges that they charge for the other channels as well. That would have been a huge amount of money. Anyway, there was a big kerfuffle about that back in 2003. They did finally get it sorted out. But I say, Sky's done this all the time, you know, so they've always had the monopoly. So I don't know what's going to happen. But things need to change, okay? Things need to change. It's only television, and you can't hold us to ransom just because we want to watch our favourite TV shows. Because these programmes are driven by one thing, and that's us, the viewers watching them. And if we stamp on our feet and refuse to watch these TV programmes, then change will have to happen. Change will have to happen. Yes, that's the right of the people. People can adapt and change things. Yes, they can. Don't think you can't, because you can. If there's enough of you in a group, you can change what happens. Yes. Anyway, that's enough of me ranting. Let's go back to the chat. There are some series I like these days, Sex Education being one for my age, but most series are worse now than the 2000s. Yeah, I quite agree, Matt. I quite agree. Yeah. I haven't seen anything really enjoyable, to be honest. I mean, there was a big explosion, wasn't there, about 10 years ago when all these shows come out. And I have to say I'm a big sucker for science fiction and superhero stuff. So when all these shows came out, I loved them all. Arrow, oh my God, I was addicted to Arrow. Season 1, Season 2, quite possibly the best superhero series out there. Then Season 3 came along and it started to dip in quality, and the rest is history. But there you go. But yeah, I lapped all of them up. But I'm just not watching anything now because they've all pretty much gone to the end of their run and been finished. I'm plodding through the Flash right now, but it's a slow plod because that's just not anything as good as it was before either. But I'm plodding through it. I really am. But there you go. Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest, in the future. But we will see. But these streaming services have got to understand, if nobody watches the programs and nobody subscribes to them, then they're in big trouble. And they need to understand that and not hold us to ransom because it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yes. What do you say, TB? What do you say? He says, yes. Look, he's a Star Trek bear. Yes. He says Star Trek should be available to everyone for free. There you go. For free. Shouldn't pay for Star Trek. Well, maybe the new ones, but the old ones, I mean, you know, most people have seen them all by now, surely. So, you know, shouldn't have to pay for them. Put them out for free, that's what I say. But anyway, if you're desperate for Star Trek, as I said, I'm just going to finish this thread now. If you're desperate for Star Trek, the Horror Channel is still showing Star Trek, the original series, and Voyager. If you desperately need it, don't forget though, 3 advert breaks per episode and a horrible picture quality. But if you need your Star Trek fix, then go over there. Horror Channel. 149, I think it is on Virgin. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, there you go. Oh, my PC's gone red. Not literally. It's just telling me that the streams... Now, I have dropped the stream down to 720 because of the problems last week. So, hopefully, you can see me a lot better than last week. It was all right until we went to the Facebook call, of course, and then everything turned to shit. Yes, everything turned to shit. But hopefully, we'll be better now. Dominic Orlando's in the house. Oh, my goodness. Hook, Joe and I are at his I can't say that word, but well done. Well done for actually spelling it right in the chat. But I'm going to try. Now, don't you laugh at me. Don't you laugh at me. Me and Joe are at his I can't say it. I can't even see it either. What does it say? Wait a minute. If you spell that right, optometrist. No, I'm sure that's not spelt right. But anyway, I think that's American slang for eye doctor. Yes, we call them opticians over here. Yes, opticians. We've got a certain one called Specsavers. Yes, Specsavers. I don't know why it's called Specsavers because they're bloody expensive. They're not cheap at all. You don't get no savers for your specs. No, it should be called expensive savers. So yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. Opticians. Yes. He's making me sit and wait for hours. Oh, poor Dommy. Sitting and wait for hours. Oh, dear. Well, actually, as you're at the optometrist, we might actually wake you up in a minute, and you could possibly make me live to the whole of the world. Yes, in America. Yes. Or at least your opticians, anyway. So, we will see. Anyway, I'm still reading the chat. Mr. Rules. Hello, Mr. Rules. Well, long time no see. How are you doing after your stint being one of the writers for the race? Yes, writers for the race he is. Don't you know? Right then, guys. I started to plan to finish. Oh, you did? Well done to you, sir. Well done indeed. You started to plan to finish. Thank God Hookster Talks is here for my best source of entertainment. Well, thank you, Dom. Thank you very much. I try my best, yes. I'm basically just a ranty old man who's just fed up with the world, who rants about everything. But yes, you're right. And I hope the quality is receiving you better. It will be lower in quality because it's only 720p, but that really doesn't matter because this camera's only 720p. So yeah, I'm pretty much the same quality as the camera now. So I hope that's a lot better for you. I'm looking at it on my laptop and it looks okay. Everything looks fine. In fact, it's not jerking and it's looking good. Scott Barnes says, hi Dave, hope you're well. Yes, thank you, Scott. Thank you very much. Hi TB. Wow, well, that's it then. Special TB wave for Scott. Here he is. Yes. Look at this. Wow. Fantastic. You big, beautiful bear. I love you. I love you more than sunshine and raindrops and... Yeah, okay, let's put you back over there. Jesus Christ on a stick. Anyway, so stand by there, Mr. Dominic Orlando, because we may try something any minute now. Any minute now. Yes. Let me do a few settings here while I'm waiting about. So stand by, everyone. Stand by. This will be exciting. Yes. Maybe not. Maybe not. Now, unfortunately, I have to do this all myself live. Yes. If you've ever seen professional streamers, they have a thing called a stream deck, which is basically a little box, yeah, that sits right next to them, and they press buttons on it, and it automatically flicks between sources and camera views and all that, and they've just got millions and millions of pounds to work on a YouTube channel because they just get it all back from the views. Yeah, so they've got all the money in the world. Unfortunately, I've got a budget of that much, yeah, and it's just me. There's no one else here. No, it's just me, as always. So my budget is very low, so I have to, everything on this stream is done by me. Usually while I'm talking as well, which is quite a feat for a very old man. Yes, quite a feat that I can do two things at once. Usually old men can't do that. But anyway, we will see. We will see. So we're going to try this now. Please stand by, everyone. Now, I did look back at the stream last week, and this did work perfectly. So I'm going to try it again. It did work perfectly. And the fact that if I lose the video feed, you still heal. You heal boy. Come on, heal boy. Good boy. You still hear the sound coming out of my microphone, even though the video disappears. So that's good. I like that. I was worried that the sound would disappear as well, but it doesn't. No, because I'm not getting the sound from the camera. I'm getting the sound from this big microphone here. So that's good. So we're going to try this again. Who is TB's favourite driver? So before we continue, TB's favourite... I'll ask him. Hello, TB. Ooh, got a question from Matthew D'Souza. No, not Matthew D'Souza, sorry. Yes, it is Matthew D'Souza. Yes. Trying to read across a... Look, the bloody laptop's right over there. Yes, from Matthew D'Souza. And he's asked TB, who is TB's favourite driver? So, Mr. TB, who do you think, Matt, is TB's favourite driver? Who do you think it is? Any idea? Okay. Whisper it, TB. Ooh! Gerhard Berger? Are you sure? Oh, wait, no. He says he got that wrong. Oh, wow. What a surprise. What a surprise indeed. Apparently, TB's favourite F1 driver is Lewis Hamilton. Now, TB, what on earth makes you say that? So there you go. Lewis Hamilton is TB's favourite driver. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Okay then, it's time to do this little experiment. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we will try it. So first of all, you will lose my beautiful face. I do apologise, but she's going to disappear now. There she goes. But you can still hear me. I know you can still hear me. I know. Oh, wait a minute. Scott Barnes says, I'm guessing Lando. Oh, no, it wasn't Lando. And Matthew says, is it Brendan Hartley? Is it Brendan Hartley? So gay. So bloody gay. I'm glad I did that without the video on. So anyway, let's see if this works or not. Yes, indeed. Da, da, da. It's all live, everyone. It's all live on Hookster Talks. Yes, all live. uninterrupted, and it's usually a complete cock up. We will see. We will see what happens. La la la. La la la. La la. He probably can't answer because he's in the No answer. There you go. He says, no, I can't answer, Hookster. I can't answer. Because I'm in the ophthalmist. Or whatever you call it. So there you go. I'm back on your screens. So yes. So, shall we pick someone else? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at my list. Oh, he's sending me a message. He's sending me a message. La 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 la. Sorry, Hook, still at the opta. No problem, Dom. No problem. Yes. Obviously, he can't talk to people while he's sitting in a waiting room full of people because that's just damn rude, isn't it? Just damn rude. Yes. Damn. Let's look at the messages. I was wrong, damn it. Thanks, Matt, because I had a funny feeling that would happen. Oh my God, he sent me a picture, everyone. He sent me a picture of him in the ophthalmist. Let's bring it across. See if you can see the picture. This is live right now of Dom in the. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. There he is. Live pictures from the USA of Dom in the ophthalmist with his mask on. Of course, safety first. And he looks like he's fallen asleep. He looks like he's fallen asleep. But there you go. There is Dom. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Let's see who we can random call on Facebook. I should call that a new section for my show. Who can we random call on Facebook tonight? Yes. Tonight, Matthew, I will be... No, stop it now. So Joe's at the ophthalmist. Dominic is at the ophthalmist as well. So who else can we pick? I can't pick them because they keep moaning at me because they're putting their kid to bed. So, ooh. I could try that one. Or I could try that one. Which one shall I pick? Which one shall I pick? Which one should I pick? I'm going to pick that one, actually. Yeah, I'm going to pick that one. Okay. Disappear for me again. Thank you. Let's try this one. See what happens. Live! Hookster talks. It's all live. It's always bloody live. Well, it's more alive than Hookster is anyway. Yes. We're ringing, everyone. We're ringing. I've got 2 on my list today. 2 on my list. Let's see if he answers. I don't think he will, because I think right now he's out doing stuff in the woods. Yes, doing stuff in the woods. So I don't think he's going to answer. Pick up the phone! Oh, God. Damned Americans. I really should get some British friends. I really should. It's just ridiculous. Come on. Come on. Come on, you should be champing at the bit to be on Hookster Talks. Live! Live! Hello? No, no answer. Oh, wait a minute, what's happening? Oh, it's still ringing. Okay. Last one then. Last one. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Orlando sent me a video now. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Right, last one. On the list. Where's he gone? He's jumped down the bottom of my list. He's jumped down the bottom of my list. Let's try this one here. Here we go. Let's try this one. On Hookster Talks, live in your living room on a Thursday evening at 19:50 in the PM. In the PM. Yes. Is he going to answer? I don't think he will. Nobody wants to talk to the Hookster this week. Nobody wants to talk to the Hookster this week. It's not happening. It's not happening. You know what it is? They've all actually blocked me from Facebook now. Yeah, because I said I'm going to call them. They're all like, oh no, it's Thursday night. Quick, hit the block key. Mute him, mute him, mute him. So yeah, they're not going to talk to me anymore. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. But there you go. It's amazing, but I always know from as soon as I start calling whether they're going to answer or not. It's weird how that happens, isn't it? But yeah, I know that they're not going to answer. Purely because of the length of time it calls for. Fantastic. So there you go. I'd like to thank Mr. Ollie Jacks and Mr. Dustin Bolt tonight for not appearing on Hookster Talks. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. Let's put me back on again. There you go. I'm back on the screen. Now, apparently Mr. Orlando sent me a video. Mr. Orlando sent me a video. Let's have a look at this video. Where is it? Where is it? There he is. Make sure I got the volume turned up as well. Ooh. Desktop audio. Yep. Right, let's go to see what this is that's been sent to me. I've got to view it first to make sure it's oh, it'd be appropriate. It looks appropriate. What the hell's he? Oh my god, I don't know if it is appropriate actually. Yeah. Let's spin that up for you, everyone. Let's spin that up for you. I'm not quite sure if it is appropriate, but. There you go. Oh, there's no volume anyway. Well, there's no. He's not speaking. He's not saying anything. Right. So this is Dom right now. Oh my God! Look at those. Just look at those legs. That's unbelievable. How on earth did you get away with? How on earth did you get away with legs like that? Oh God, no, no. Surely there should be some kind of law against that. Surely there should be some kind of law against that. That's just ridiculous. So there you go. There's live video there from Mr. Dominic Orlando at the ophthalmist, or whatever you want to call it. Yes. Waiting for Joe, apparently. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we've had that 4 times now. Come on, Dom. Stop milking it for fame now. Stop milking it for fame. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Right, turn that off. Turn that off. Right, so there we go then. we have unsuccessfully tried this week to ring people for Hookster Talks. I'm getting messages from one of the people I've just rung, so please bear with me. Right, okay. That's all done. I do apologise, but there you go. So there you go. Nobody wants to be on Hookster Talks. I know, it's outrageous. It's unthinkable, in fact, that nobody wants to be on Hookster Talks, but what can you do? What can you do? I try my best. We have had, of course, Dominic in video form and in the form of pictures and messages. So, you know, we've sort of had a guest on. So there you go. Let's have a look at the chat now. Oh, wait a minute. We've got some more people in the chat. Mr. Dominic Orlando, he's using my Jesus emoji, everyone. Yes, well done, Dom. Well done. Jesus save me. Yeah, well, my son, you've come to the right place because Hookster is Jesus. Yes, he is. Hookster is Jesus. So if you need saving, you have indeed come to the right place. You just tell me all your troubles, my son, and I will cure them for you. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes. Let's move on. You should do a live stream Tinder. I should do, Matt. I should do. Unfortunately, I can't because I've got a lifetime ban from Tinder. Please don't laugh at me. It's not funny. Well, it is funny. I found it extremely funny. But yes, I have a lifetime ban from Tinder. And before you all start saying, oh my goodness, what have you done, Hookster? What had you done? I can explain. I have done absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, with Tinder, apart from the fact that it's full of fakes, you can be reported on Tinder for absolutely no reason whatsoever, but they can make up any crap that they want to about you, including saying that you're, you know, one of those people. I'm not going to say the word, but you know the kind of people I'm talking about. Yeah, and they can make that into a report and send it to Tinder. And unfortunately, Tinder has to side with the accuser, not the person that's been accused. Personally, I think that's wrong, but that's the way it goes. Yes. Now, I was on Tinder for a little while, and it was absolutely full of fake profiles. Absolutely chock-a-block with fake profiles. They kept contacting me, and I got so fed up with it in the end that I used to tell them, when they sent me messages, to politely F off. Now, obviously, one of these people that I sent the message to obviously took umbrage with being told to F off and decided to report me. And as I say, Tinder goes on the side of whoever it is that is accusing, which I still say is absolutely wrong, but there you go. And as a result of that, I logged onto Tinder one day and it said that I have been banned for life. So I can never use Tinder again. And thankfully, I am bloody glad, because it is a cancerous site indeed. Yes, it really is. If anyone's thinking of going on a dating site, do not go on Tinder. No. The rest are nearly just as bad, but Tinder is just ridiculous. So yeah, don't bother with it. But yes, so I am privileged to say I have a lifetime ban. I've still got the app, and I say every time I press it, it's still a lifetime ban. Apparently, if I change my phone number, I can start up Tinder again, but I haven't done for the last 2 years because I'm not interested. No, because it was a horrible site anyway, and full of fakes. People from, let me say, countries that are impoverished. Let's call it that. Let's just call it that. Asking for money, constantly asking me for money. Send them, PayPal, all that, ridiculous. And so yeah, I purely got fed up with it. And I actually had this message copy pasted, and it was just like a little sentence, and in it had F off to them because I was just so fed up with it. And I say one of them obviously took umbrage to that and decided to report me, and that is why. No, there was no misdealings from the Hookster, because the Hookster doesn't do things like that. No misdealings at all. It was just purely because of all the fakes on there. And as I say, Tinder has to go with the side of the people that accuse and not the accused. And there is no, this is how broken Tinder is. There is no possibility to appeal any decisions. Once the decision is made, it's final. And there's nothing you can do. There's no appeal process at all for Tinder. So yeah, how stupid is that? Absolutely stupid. So I am lifetime banned from Tinder, and I'm very, very glad indeed. Very, very glad indeed that I am, because it's just, it's possibly the worst dating site out there. And they're all terrible. I'll tell you what, I should do a stream just about my dating app experiences, because that would be worth it. That would be worth it just to do a stream just on that, because some of the experiences I've had have been absolutely horrendous. Really have. Absolutely horrendous. Yes. I had one woman, she contacted me, because I never actually contact them. I never do. I mean, my profile is up on all these, but I never send them messages. They actually contact me, and she contacted me, and it started okay, and then some of the messages started getting a little bit aggressive. I thought, what's going on here? I haven't even done anything, and she got very aggressive, and in the end, her final message was, because that's right, she was making a joke about getting married, and I just come back and said, well, I'm available, so if you want someone to marry, I'm sure I'd be obliging. And she texts back and said, I wouldn't marry you if you were the last person left on the earth. I know, unbelievable, right? Yeah. And I was just like, it's just ridiculous. Some of these women, lads, on these dating sites. The trouble with a dating site is, right, I'm gonna go on to a little rant here. The trouble with a dating site is, people can hide their true identities on a dating site. The true person that you are, okay, they can hide that on a dating site, and they can become anyone they want to be, basically. And it's not right. It's not right at all. But this is what happens on dating sites. So you have to be very, very careful of who you are actually speaking to. And my only sort of message for dating sites is, if you ever go to meet anyone, don't just meet as two people. Meet in a very crowded place and take someone with you. Even if you're a man. Seriously, I do mean this. Take someone with you, because some of these supposed people on these dating sites are not who you think they are, and they use dating sites as well. I won't go into details, but it can be a very dangerous time. So if you're going to meet anyone on a dating site, make sure you take two people with you. To be honest, take two people with you, and if all seems okay, you can say to your mates, "All right, I'll see you later." That's not a problem. But don't ever meet on a one-to-one on any dating site, because apart from anything else, a lot of these people are actually fakes, and they are not who they say they are. So you have to be very, very careful indeed. And with my vast experience on dating sites, I first joined the first dating site when I was, 45, something like that. So I've been on them about 7 years. But to be honest, I never use them because they're just boring crap, to be honest. Never use them. But I've been on this since I was about 45 years old. So that's a long time now, last 7, 8 years. And my experiences have just been absolutely horrendous. Really, absolutely horrendous. Yes, not good at all. So personally, I wouldn't recommend any dating site, to be honest. No. If you want to meet someone, I know it's difficult right now with COVID-19, but if you want to meet someone, try a supermarket. Yeah, actually, a supermarket is actually said to be the best place to meet someone. I know it sounds ridiculous, but your eyes could just meet amongst the pasta and the green beans. Who knows? But that, and at least if you're meeting someone outside outside or in a supermarket or whatever, that's the real person and it's them. Yeah. Whereas on a dating site, you haven't got a clue who they are. You really haven't got a clue who they are. And also, you've got to think of the other scenario. They might not, if you're a man and you're after a woman, they might not even be female. Yes. You'd be surprised how often that happens as well. A lot. A lot of males on dating sites pretend to be females. So you have to be very, very careful indeed. Very, very careful. So, yeah. Dating sites. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. I say I'm banned from Tinder. I've got a few others. My profile's on all of them, but I'll say I never even bother with them. I never send messages to any of them because it's just not worth it. And if you've been on these dating sites for quite a while, it's the same old faces. It's the same old face. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you when you never see any new faces on these dating sites if you've been on them for quite a while? They're always exactly the same. I've got one on my tablet and it tells you about people nearby. Yeah. I feel like there's like 20 women on there and I feel like I know them personally because I've seen them there now for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. They're still on that site. Yeah. For the last 5 years. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Yeah. That possibly they're unlucky. Yeah. Or they're maybe a little bit deranged and unhinged. That's what it says to me, that they're a little bit deranged and unhinged, to be honest. If you're on a dating site for 5 years, then something's up. Something's definitely up. And yeah, these are the same faces I keep seeing all the time. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird indeed. So yeah, on a future Hookster Talks, I will share my experiences and I will also show you pictures as well of some of the lovely young ladies that are, well, no, they're not young ladies at all, actually. No. I think my age limit I put on the dating sites is 39. I think it's 39. Yeah. All right, Dave. All right, being a bit optimistic with 39, but it's all right. It's all right. There's a lot of 39-year-old women out there that like an older man. So shut up. So yeah, they're all sort of 39 and up on these dating sites. So yeah, but no. Just leave it now, okay? Some 39-year-olds like a nice, mature 50-year-old man. So shut up. No, not really. But yeah, so I think the minimum age I got on there is 39. Some of the sites you can't actually lower the age down. I think I'm on. That's right. I'm on POF, and 39 is the lowest you can go the age down. Obviously, to keep out all those unmentionable people that we won't mention, who like to look on the the lot younger age groups when they're like in their 50s. Yes, so there you go. So yeah, dating sites, nah, really don't bother. Go out in the big wide world, well, as soon as all the restrictions are over, go out in the big wide world and meet someone that way, okay? Or somewhere, a crowded place that's, I keep saying crowded places, which we shouldn't be doing, so I really shouldn't. But you know what I mean. When things return to normal, I'm going to put it like that. When things return to normal, pick a crowded place, lots of people, and have a look around. Use your eyes, because your eyes are a better indicator than anything else. Don't bother with dating sites, because they're just horrible. Use your eyes. Go to a crowded place and think, she looks nice. She's a nice filly, isn't she? Yes. I wonder if she'd like my baby. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll get arrested by the police if you do that. So no, that's not good advice from Hookster. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. That's not going to work. No. But if you like something, go to a place where you can enjoy that activity, and then you'll meet other people that like the same thing, So if you like computer games, then go to a computer game shop, and then you will meet females who obviously like computer games because that's why they're in there. And, you could sort of, sidle up to one of them as they're looking at the Crash Bandicoots and say, hello, how are you doing? No, don't do it like that either. No, because that'll get you arrested as well. But you get my point. And so, yeah, there you go. That's how you get a date. But please, I implore you, do not use a dating site. No, do not use a dating site. They are horrible. Worst aberrations ever put on the planet. And I wish those apps would all get deleted. Thankfully, some of them have gone bankrupt due to COVID because obviously no one's meeting anyone. So some of those sites you have to pay for. I never did. I only ever picked the free ones. Yeah. Pay for a dating site? Are you ridiculous or what? Some of them want £20 a month. £20 a month. That's unbelievable. Yeah, so I always went on the free ones, but some of them want to pay and some of them have gone bust because obviously no one was meeting anyone during COVID, and so they thought, well, no point in me paying out for this, so they stopped the subscription, and now a few have gone bust, which is good. They all need to go bust. Just get rid of all the dating sites because they're just absolute crap. Yeah, absolute crap. We don't need them. Goodbye. Scott Barnes says, no call to the celebrity of Dave. I know, it's ridiculous. No one, but unfortunately I have just had a reply, and the person I was just ringing, he's actually at work, so whoopsie. Yeah, so no, he wasn't going to answer at work, was he? Obviously not, no. Dominic Orlando, member for 4 months. Wowzers. Well done, sir. Well, 4 months. Is it that long already? I can't believe it. It's really warm in Rhode Island today, about 20 Celsius. Really? Well done to you. We've got very cold conditions coming in the UK, apparently, Dom. -12 is going to be, apparently, at the end of the month. -12. Yeah. That's brass monkeys freezing your balls off weather, that is, I'll tell you. But apparently it's coming our way. Yes, we like to have a little bit of weather from the Arctic around about this time. Yeah, it's about this time for the Arctic weather to come into England. It sort of comes in on this big wave, yes. So -12. That'll be fun. We'll like that. We'll enjoy that even more. Yes. I don't know how that's going to affect all the people with electric cars where they hang their cords out the window to try and charge them. I don't know what's going to happen there. They're going to have to put the heating up even more. I don't know. But well done. Well done to everyone with an electric car. No, I'm not going to start ranting about electric cars. I'm finished. I'm finished with that. Okay, finished. Ole, ole, ole. It's Mr. Poochie Head. Hello, sir. And he's put the Jesus emojis up as well. Well done. Well done. My greatest fan is Mr. Poochie Head. In fact, yes. I'm pretty sure he's been with me from the start, 2014. And I've got some exciting news for you, sir, as well. Some exciting news. Because I've been having some discussions with a certain Mr. Moaning Yorkshireman. And we have agreed that my channel, the foundation of my channel, is actually retro games, isn't it, really? That's how I started, F1 97. And soon, but I'll tell you what, these videos are going to be big and they're going to take a long time to make. Possibly only get one out a month. But yes, we are returning to retro F1 very soon on this channel. Yes. So that'll be exciting, won't it? Yes. So stay tuned for that one. Retro F1 is returning to F1 Games PlayStation. Yes. Too many of the modern games, and I quite understand why people are nodding off because, yeah, the modern games aren't as good. So, yes, Retro F1 will be returning. I hopefully get one out in December, probably just in time for Christmas. So that'll be good. But, yes, they will be returning to this channel. The foundation of this channel will be returning. And, yeah, they're going to take a very long time to make, unfortunately, but I'll just do it in my spare time. So, there you go. Stay tuned for that. Scott Barnes says, that's cruel. Yes, it is, Scott. I presume you're talking about Tinder. Yeah, that is very cruel. Dave Rant. Yes. Everyone loves a Dave Rant. Yes. Would you ever consider using Twitch over YouTube in the future? Would I consider using Twitch over YouTube? No, actually I wouldn't, Matt. No, because unfortunately I have got a Twitch account and I've got... I did start streaming over there. Only for about 2 weeks though. But the trouble is, everyone knows me here. If I go over to Twitch, then I've got to I've got to build that up again. Whereas I can just broadcast these on my YouTube channel, and I'll say everyone that's, you know, a fan or can't stand me, whatever. Either way, I'm easy. Can join me on YouTube. Whereas on Twitch, I think I've only got about 19 followers on Twitch, something like that. Anyway, yeah, I did used to broadcast on Twitch. I did it as an experiment for a couple of weeks. It was okay. I enjoyed it, but there was very little connection, of course, because nobody knew about me and nobody knew I was sort of, who's this geezer on Twitch, you know? So, yeah, so that's why I'm going to keep it pretty much on YouTube. I like to keep everything contained, Matt, in one place, you know, like these streaming services, contained in one... Stop it now. Stop it. Okay, but that's what we need. We need it all in one place. So that's why, yeah, I'll pick more YouTube over Twitch. And the thing is, you've got to build up a huge following, and then I think you can start making money on Twitch. But you've really got, I think you've got to have about 1,000 followers or something like that. I mean, that's just, you know, for a person like me and for someone who's just doing F1, that's quite a huge challenge, especially when you've got all the big guys like Arvo who have got their own Twitch channels and stuff like that. There's just no competition. So, yeah, there's not much point in going over to Twitch, to be honest. So I will possibly just stay here. I mean, I'll probably still fire up the Twitch now and again if I feel like it and do a few streams on there. But as to swapping from YouTube to Twitch, no, that would never happen. I just stay here, yes, where everyone can throw rotten banana skins at me and go, yeah, shut up, Hookster, shut up, you senile old bastard, yeah, yeah. Oh, you'd all love that, wouldn't you? You'd all love that, wouldn't you, throwing bananas at me? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Hey, yeah, throw the banana at this senile old bastard, go on, yeah. In fact, I probably would enjoy that myself, to be honest, yeah. Because at my time of life, anything's enjoyable, really, yeah. I find making a cup of tea these days enjoyable. Yeah, what about that then? Yeah, making a cup of tea is enjoyable these days. What have we got? I can't pronounce the second name, sir. He says, are you gay? No, sir, I am not. I am strictly for the ladies. Yes, strictly for the ladies. But I would like to say that I have no problem with people that are gay. No, I have no problem at all whatsoever. But it's not for me. No, it's not for me. So, yes, I am strictly for the ladies. Yes. Of course, if there is any gentleman that would like to pay me a lot of money as well, I'm all for that. But, you know, without money, I'm strictly for the ladies. Strictly for the ladies. But with money, well, I'll do anything for money myself. Yes, anything. It doesn't matter. Anything at all. But no, I am, what do they call it? Heterosexual. Yes, heterosexual. Yes. So, if any male viewers are watching this and are disappointed by that, I know I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But as I say, I understand completely. You know, if that's your inclination, as they call it, then good on you. That's what I say. Good on you. But no, it's not for me. It's not for me. No, unfortunately, no. Okay, I've just stopped what I was just about to say, and I'm not going to say it. Right. Will the Supermodels be returning to the retro games? Well, they could do, Matt, but if they do, what games could we play with them? Well, we could play Hide the Sausage in the Vagina, couldn't we? Yes, that's always my favourite game. I just love that game. And the way it just disappears in that lovely vagina. It's just beautiful, beautiful. 1 minute it's there, next minute, it's gone. Where's it gone? Oh my goodness, it's inside my vagina. Wowzers! How did it get in there? I have no idea. One minute it was out, next minute it was in. Woo! Oh God, that's it. That's me banned from YouTube, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Poochie Head says, Retro Series, let's go. Yes, let's go, sir. Let's go. Yes, it will be a go. And hopefully sometime in December. They're going to take a very, very long time to make. Very long time. So I got to make them in stages while I'm doing my other videos. But the 2021 career mode is going to slow down now. I'm not going to do those every week because I do understand it was too much seeing 2021 and then the all seasons 2019. It was too many very similar videos. And in fact, I was racing on 2019, and then I was going on to 2021, and I was basically doing exactly the same races again, and I was like, oh god, this has got to stop. So hopefully the 2021 videos will be going to fortnightly now. I just wanted to get the first season out of the way, basically, because I always seem to end up having to rush out the last videos before the next game comes out. So I'm good at the moment, and I can do them fortnightly now. So hopefully now I can get back to some like in-between videos, and maybe a few comedy videos as well now, because I know it's been sorely lacking on the channel, and it's time to bring back some comedy. I've actually got one comedy video that I've recorded. I've just got to edit, so I'll get that out at some point. And I've got a video of the new F1 track, which I've got to edit. So there's 2 different videos apart from the 2021 career mode, so they'll be out at some point. I would like to get the new track video out before Sunday, but that's not going to happen because I haven't even started the all seasons yet. So but it'll be out at some point. It'll be out at some point. So yeah, nice one. Matthew D'Souza says, would you let a Dominic Orlando or a Joseph Plant commentate on your all seasons career mode for a video for fun? Yes, I would. I would, Matt, definitely. Yes, I'd love to get someone else to commentate on one of my all seasons and to basically rip the royal piss out of me. That would be great. I'd love to see that. So yes, maybe when we reach some more milestones, I think, what are we on now? 322, maybe the 350th episode. I could get someone to guest commentate on it. Maybe I could get, I don't know, maybe I could get some of the ERL lads, 3 or 4 of them, to actually sort of together. If I make the video and edit it, maybe I can send it to them, and then they can commentate over it all together. Now that would be great, wouldn't it? Having 4 of them, and just, I say, they can just basically take the piss out of me, because I'm sure they will. I'm sure that, no, actually, I don't think they will. No, they'll be very, very nice to me. I'm sure they will. But yeah, and so yeah, that would be a good one. So maybe for the 350th episode, we'll see if we can sort that out, because I think that would be fun. That would be fun. I have been trying to get other people to wait a minute. We've got a call coming in. Hang on. Let me deactivate my camera. Oh. Hello? 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 I'm here. Please stand by, everyone. We got Joseph Plant live on Hookster Talks. He's obviously just come out of the ophthalmist. It looks like we got a Facebook failure. Oh, look at this. It's stuck on the revolving wheel. I can't do a thing. I can't do a thing. Oh, he stopped it now. I can't do a thing. Hang on, let me see if I can call him back. Bum bum bum.
Hookster!
Hello?
Hello? Oh, God! Hookster!
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, God, help me, Hookster!
I can't see you though. We've had a technical failure. We've only got sound only.
Well, that's okay. I don't know if... Do you want the video on, or is it going to break your computer?
Well, you can try putting your video on, but I don't know what's going to happen. My video seems to have disappeared somehow.
Oh, can you see me?
I can. Oh, here we go. We're back now. Yes, I gotcha.
Hookster.
Hello.
God, I gotta tell you everything, Hook, while he's not here.
Right.
Monday, it was a scam. It was a setup. He put me with a new wheel in an unfamiliar setup. The clutch was broken. The pedals were broken. I crashed. I couldn't control the car. He wanted to do it to seal the championship, Dave. It was, and now because it's a 12 race season, that means that the championship's going to go on for longer, and I suffer for longer. It's all a scam,
I
Dave.
know.
It's all.
I quite agree.
It's just a scheme. It's. Oh God.
I
And
bet
now
he's.
next week. Sorry, yeah.
I bet his rig wouldn't have been broken if he was using it, would it?
That's exactly right. If he cared about my championship, he would have spent hours on my setup, making sure it was okay.
Yeah.
It was just a schlap job,
what-
half an hour of testing, and that's it.
I wonder how many hours he spent sawing off some of the wires, to the steering wheel.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Dave. And you know what? It's my fault because I didn't check the equipment.
Exactly. Yeah. That's right. But he should have checked it. It's his equipment. It should be fully functioning.
Here it goes. Yeah, Monday's race was unfortunate.
Where the fuck have you been?
What
is this?
No, listen, I'm talking to my friend Dave, okay? Now we were just talking about the weather, how it's so nice today, and
Is the fucking camera on?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, the camera's on.
Are we live?
I don't know. We might be on about a minute behind on the video.
Oh, let me try that again. Oh, hey, buddy. What's up?
No.
How's it going?
Yeah, great.
Wow. So,
Yeah. So, yeah, what's up, Dave?
yeah, what's up, Dave?
Oh, it's all working. I'm watching it back and it's not stuttering. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's because I turned it down to 720p. 720p.
Yes.
That's the one, lads.
Sorry about that, like, pretend yelling thing I did when I came downstairs. I don't really yell at you like that. Where are you going?
I gotta let Stinky out.
Oh, yeah, now's a good time to let her out, right? Right before we order pizza?
Unless you want her to piss herself.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Dave, I don't know what his deal is. He's got too much sass.
He's going about you sabotaging his wheel, apparently.
Hang on, Dave. Bring this thing over to me.
I'll take this thing.
Let me take
No.
it. Just let me take
I've
it.
got it.
Just let me take the dog.
Take her out.
She wants to go to me. Just let me take her. She wants to come with me.
We've got Stinky Baby live.
Hello, Stinky Vape. Oh, God, God.
Look at this. She wants to come to me. Just
Okay.
okay, baby. I got you. Oh,
No.
Oh.
Oh God, no. He's doing awful things to my dog.
He's lost his dog already.
Oh, little girl. I got you, little girl. Oh, I know. Such a good girl. Yeah. That's just me and her.
No.
Oh, baby. Oh, goodness. Oh, where you going, little girl? I got you.
She's gotta pee. She's gotta pee.
Happy?
She's gotta go.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, so, Dave, sorry about that. So, you have anybody watching the stream?
Yeah, I got a few. I can't see how many I got, but yeah. I've made a few phone calls, but no one answered.
Well,
I
I'm
called.
here.
I called Ollie, but he was at work. I tried Dustin, but no answer. He's probably out doing his business in the woods, I expect.
Yeah, that's
Doing his-
where you would do it.
Doing his lumberjacking.
Yeah. So, yeah. Can you believe the conspiracy that Dom tried to do on Monday?
Well, I believe it, though. I do. I believe it.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
He deliberately sabotaged his own race to create a storyline.
Yeah.
As soon as I went to do I tested it afterward. It worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Why would he do this?
I don't know. Did it work perfectly because you plugged something back in again?
No,
No?
actually, turns out there's a setting in the when you like, the what do you call it? Forgive me. The button mapping.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can choose. There's like a manual clutch override that he had selected on. Now, keep in mind, this is his PlayStation that he brought,
Yeah.
not my PlayStation. So he
Mhm.
plugs my wheel into his PlayStation with those settings saved on his system.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with me. My
Yeah.
equipment worked perfectly. Matter
Right.
of fact, the wheel and pedal set he used had less than an hour on them. 1 hour. Really, just to check and make sure they worked fine. And,
Yeah.
it's just
Interesting.
ridiculous. It is, So, there's no integrity.
No. No.
There just isn't. Yeah, I just got back from the eye doctors.
Yeah, Dom just said. Yeah.
I bet he told you a story that's probably different from reality, though.
No, he didn't actually tell a story. He just said he was. Oh, yeah, he said you were making him wait in the waiting room for 4 hours. That's what he said.
Oh, unlike the fact that I actually told him he could stay home if he wanted to, but he insisted on coming with me to the eye doctors. So, why can't we just get honest information from Dom?
I don't know. It's very conflicting what the truth is, to be honest. But then, is it because he's Canadian?
Well, I don't think so, because every other Canadian... Hi, little girl. Daisy. Oh, there she goes again. But every Canadian I've met has been an upstanding individual. So I honestly think it's, I just think it's the family. They're...
Yeah.
So you told Dave that I made you wait 4 hours at the vet. I mean the eye doctors.
Dave, by the way, it's called an optometrist.
Oh, optometrist. I got ya.
Yeah, it felt like 4 hours. No, actually, I'm holding her.
Oh, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. Oh, baby.
Oh,
yeah, Daisy. Oh, baby. You want to live with me? No? You want to live with me, Daisy? Dave, it kind of seems like the dog likes me.
Oh, can I have some kisses? Oh, jeez.
This is pretty bad, Dave.
Nice.
This is going to get us kicked off YouTube. What is this video right now? Oh, hey, baby, what you doing? What you doing? Good girl. Yeah, Daisy, baby. Oh, that would have been loud, Dave.
Oh.
I don't know what kind of dog he's raising here, but Dave, did we just live stream two dudes kissing a dog?
Yeah, we did.
Is the YouTube man gonna cancel this?
Probably. But then I've done worse, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean it's just two dudes kissing a dog. It's not like the two dudes kissed and the dog.
That's true.
In your crate. Hey. Let's go.
I don't know. Oh, and look at this, Dave. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the stuff he leaves on the desk to try to make me look guilty.
Yes. Not good.
What am I gonna do with this piece of shit? Right? Look at this plastic piece of junk. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Xbox controller needs to go in the bin anyway. Anyway, I got a question for you from Matthew D'Souza.
Yeah, what's up?
He says, what is Joseph and Dom's favourite F1 games, PlayStation series or video?
F1 games, PlayStation favorite video?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Or series.
Probably when your co-commentator loses his shit on the final lap.
I was gonna say that, but I let him speak first.
I know you like the Carmen Jordan one, Joe, in the dungeon. That was a favourite of yours, wasn't it?
The word "like" is not the one I would use.
Yeah.
I would say the one that caused me to question the world around me and like it made me feel made me feel really dirty.
Good.
You know? One moment, Dave. Let me just. Yeah, sorry. They just want them out. Sorry, Dave. I just had to grab a beverage. It's been a long day. You know, I had to teach him how to do an oil change.
Oh, wow.
It was unreal. It was unreal. So I point to the transmission under the car. This guy thought it was the engine.
Sounds about right.
Let me get the label facing the camera.
Yeah, get that in. Other beverages are available, everyone. Yeah.
So I was telling Dave your some of your knowledge of the automotive.
Dave, I don't know a lot about cars, but I know how to drive them.
That's
all you need. It's all you need.
I don't know. Dave, does he? Does he though?
Yes.
Is there evidence of that, or is it just kind of?
I was leading the ERL championship for 9 races once.
Yeah, and I was beating John Andrade in mini golf once.
Thing is about driving, he just drives the car. If it breaks down, then he just leaves it where it is and goes and gets another one.
That's
problem.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No problem.
And you know, it doesn't really matter about the mechanics as much, but you know what? A real perfectionist makes an effort to try to learn as many things as they can. And knowledge can never be a deficit. You know? I mean, no one could argue that knowledge would not benefit this person. You know? What are we wearing today, Dom?
We're wearing some nice shorts because it's 20 degrees outside Celsius, and a nice long sleeve shirt.
Marty, come in.
Good evening, Mr. Moaning Yorkshireman. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, it's the moan.
He says, Bloody Joe is on Hookster Talks before me. I'm offended. There you go.
There's nothing to be offended about, Josh. You and I have a lot in common, Josh. Well, I don't know why the dog's riding the office chair, but...
I've another question for Mr. Scott Barnes. He says, what's your favourite Dave catchphrase?
How old's your mother?
Is your mom single?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Does anybody have any questions for the dog?
No, but we got one from Josh. He says, Dom looks like a bum.
Okay. All right. Well, let's not. Yeah, let's touch on that. Dom, what? Ask Josh. What about that?
Yeah. Well, what about my get up here makes me look like a bum?
And I apologize for the camera jumping around here. I'm just trying to.
You don't like some of this, Josh? Huh?
No.
You like my jiggly thighs?
No, he doesn't. I don't think. You see, I get a lot of flack for my behavior. You know, oh, Joe takes his clothes off. Joe does this and that. You don't see me doing this right now, do you?
No.
Just trying to let
Thank
my
God.
balls break.
You know, so it's like, you know, Josh will understand this. Is the truth in what the media tells you, or is the truth in facts? And you know what? Right now, you've got a pervert, and I'm fully dressed. That's all I can say about it. You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
You saw what he did to that little dog a minute ago.
I did.
It was disgusting.
It was you that was kissing my little girl.
Bestiality is illegal, I think, in some states. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this. But you're not supposed to have relations with animals.
Aren't we all animals?
Well, you certainly smell like an animal sometimes.
Oh.
All right. So, any other questions there, Dave?
Josh says the truth is always in facts.
I agree. I completely agree.
I feel like I'm being targeted.
Well, I mean, why don't you elaborate?
No comments.
Why don't you elaborate?
Well, I mean, we're not picking on Joe or picking on Dave
Go ahead.
or picking on the dogs.
No, that's fine. Everything that's been said about me, all my gratuitous nudity, my perversion, all these things that have been said, where's the evidence? I have told them from the beginning, David, show me the evidence. Show me the proof of these accusations. And Ollie's got nothing. No one has anything. And if it's such a frequent occurrence, wouldn't somebody have some bit of evidence of this? Even if they could try to artificially frame an image or a story around this idea that I'm some sort of monster, you'd think it would have come out by now. At least they would have tried. Instead, nothing. They've got nothing, Dave. How long have you had that sign?
Ages.
You know? And I will say, someone has been touching my PS5 for days now.
I haven't been touching it.
He's even said, and if he can deny it if he wants, I should, quote, just get a PS5. That's him talking. Is this true? Are you going to deny this? Are you going to deny this in front of your friend?
It was in the context. So, Dave,
I didn't ask you that.
it was
It's a
in
yes
the
or no question.
Context is very important.
It's a yes or no question. Did you
No,
say?
it's not.
Yes, it is. It's a
It's
yes
a
or no
question
question.
that requires context and intent.
Can you just answer the question with a yes or no answer?
No.
Did you say you wanted a PS5?
I'm not answering the question.
You can't answer the question.
Context
He can't answer the
first.
question. That's all there is to it. He can't answer.
Dave,
It's a simple question.
The short answer is yes, but the long answer.
No one wants the long answer.
Everybody wants the long answer.
Yeah, your mom wants it.
Anyways, it was in the context of me fixing the cockroach-infested PS4 Pro. And I said to Joe, fuck this, I should just get a PS5. Instead of fixing it. And now we've got a dog wrestling match.
Mr. Will F1 says, what the feck are the three of you doing? I'll tell you what we're doing. We are the new presenters of Top Gear, aren't we, lads?
That's fine, but I'm not taking my clothes off.
No, we'll leave that to Dom.
And for the record, this is not an organized dog fighting ring. This is normal border collie behavior. They're playing.
Matthew says, why do I have Joseph saying there are people in the crowd taking their tops off during commentary in my head?
I'm sorry. One more time, Dave, with a little less accent.
He says, why do I have Joseph saying there are people in the crowd taking their tops off during commentary in my head?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
But all I'm going to say to that is that Josh is an intelligent, well-spoken young man with a very expansive mind, which honestly,
It's hard to find.
what's hard to find?
Expansive minds these days.
What does that even mean, Don?
Well,
I was trying to explain to the audience what I feel about Josh, and you chime in with it's hard to find. What's hard to find? Your point to tune in?
No,
I mean,
it's hard to find expansive minds that develop beautiful creativity, that develop insight for the true deeper emotions of the universe. I mean,
What?
Josh is one of those people.
what the hell did you just say? Have you been drinking the drain cleaner?
No, it's
Dave, all I'm saying is Josh is a brilliantly well-spoken young man with a hugely wide spectrum of intelligence, and that could explain the very question that he asked.
he is the Cinderella man of the minds.
Josh says, Dom is sitting in such a way it looks like the sofa is even trying to reject him.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
He also says, Joe, your biggest sin is making me buy F1 2021 and never bloody using it for league racing.
I completely agree. I have felt an unbelievable amount of guilt from that, and I take full responsibility. I am responsible for unnecessary purchases, and I am sorry.
And
I am sorry.
And Matthew says, can you show us any party tricks? I don't know if that's the dogs or whether it's you two, but either way's good.
Okay. All right, here's what I got. You ready?
Yep.
All right, Marty, come. Sit. Now I'm going to shoot him. Stay. Yeah, let's move this camera down. Kaylee, if you could step out of the way, please. Bang! Shot him. All right, Marty, sit. Circle, please. Circle, all the way around. Where are you going, Chief? Oh, my goodness. Marty, all right, come sit on the office chair, please. All right, sit. Come close. Adjust the camera. All right, ready? High five. Marty, high five. Come on, buddy. Hey, look at me. Hey, buddy, high five. Thank you. Thank you. What else? Okay, all right. Can I have a hug? All right, buddy. Okay. Okay. Come here. There's a party trick.
No.
Now, this is not a party trick. This is bestiality again, and I want the audience to see facts. This isn't staged. This is reality. What's he doing to my senior female dog? And I quote, do you like your buns scratched? Okay, and there's another thing, Dave, I really need to let you know, and I'm a little upset about it. You ready?
Yeah.
Dom's family on his father's side is Italian, and the term that they use for a grandmother is and just hold your comments for a moment, please. The term they use for grandmother is something to the effect of nona. And the other day, no word of a lie, I heard him saying to my older female dog right here, he was calling her Nona, and he said, you like your buns scratched, Nona? You like your belly scratched, Nona? Give me some of them kisses, Nona. And I just have to say that I think lusting over grandmothers, or perhaps to be presumed your own grandmother, is a bit different than the culture I was brought up in. That's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say.
I more specifically said, oh, Nona, your belly's so warm.
I don't think that makes it any better. Any questions from the gentleman there in the chat? I mean,
yeah, Josh says, what makes you feel more guilty? Me wasting my money on ruining Dom's race. Sorry, I've read it again. What makes you feel more guilty? Me wasting my money or ruining Dom's race with your dodgy pedals on Monday?
Okay, well, I'm happy to answer that question in its entirety. And I'll start with what's more important to me personally. And that was the fact that you spent money trusting me, and I was wrong. And for that, I'm sorry. I am wholeheartedly guilty of misjudging that scenario, and I apologize.
So I don't.
Then the second part is simple. Did I sabotage Dom's race? And the answer is no.
The answer is yes. You're responsible for your own equipment.
As a matter of fact, my wife was present during the initial questioning of this scenario when I said to him, Dom, do you want to go to my father's house and get the steering wheel that you're familiar with using?
I didn't want to inconvene.
I'm sorry,
your father.
I can't.
I didn't want to inconvene your
can
father,
we just
and so I trusted that someone being
one at
as
a time,
meticulous
one at a
as
time,
you are.
one at a time, please, one at a time, one at a time, Dave.
Yeah, one at a time.
All right, please don't kiss the back of my head while I'm talking. I can't. Okay. All right. Now listen. So I know the perception is, quote, talks so much, the little sign. It's hurtful, Dave. I'm being heartfelt and sincere, and the dog's still kissing me. So let me just get back to what I was saying. So I said to Dom, let's go to my father's house, whom is borrowing the particular steering wheel, the Thrustmaster T150 that Dom uses, the same model. And Dom said something to the effect of he didn't want to bother my father. He'll use whatever equipment I have. That was exactly what he said to me. So I thought, grown man, he's his own adult. He's aware of the situation. He's aware of the equipment I have. So I took a brand new Logitech G29 steering wheel with the pedals, brand new, less than an hour on both pieces of equipment. And I allowed him to use it with a nice wheel stand, not some rickety ass thing. He wasn't hooked up to a little folding table, mind you. He was hooked up to a real racing stand. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Just the racing stand, yes, but without a proper racing seat. I was on the couch.
Were
and
you-
I was very uncomfortable still.
Were you hooked up to a proper racing stand?
To a proper racing stand, yes.
Do you know anybody else that would have had that kind of equipment for you on a moment's notice?
No.
Okay, so back to my point. Brand new steering wheel. He's doing a little practice with it. I go to use the bathroom. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Now, I can't do anything about the fact that his PlayStation that he brought with him was set up for the T150. Caused all kinds of control mapping issues that he didn't rectify. Never occurred to him to actually go in and fix that properly. And when the race started, he didn't have the clutch set properly, which is why he didn't go.
No. It was an unavoidable incident that we didn't know. We had to do thorough testing after the race to figure out what the issue was.
Was there anything wrong with my equipment, yes or no?
Well, yes,
Was there anything wrong with my equipment?
Clutch related, no. Throttle related, yes.
Not definitively proven.
Yes. It is definitively proven.
It's not definitively proven. I'm sorry. Dave,
Are you kidding me?
my case stands as this. He had
You're saying I would lie to you about your
I'm not
product.
saying you would lie to me. I'm saying you misunderstood. And again,
No.
I'm going to say this again, Dave. I asked him, do you want to go and get the set you're familiar with? And he said no. I provided him with the newest set of equipment I have. The newest set. That the last time I used it to play a PlayStation 3 game in the other room was perfect. So there's no sabotage. There's nothing like sabotage. If anything, there's a scenario at play here where someone misjudged and they want to put blame onto the person who tried to help them. There's nothing I can do about that, Dave. I'm a good man. I'm an honest man. And I just like to say that I really appreciate Josh and Matt and everybody else in the chat who's taking the time to hear me explain this, whether or not they believe it. I don't know. I don't know what to say, Dave. I mean, you know what? You know what I will say? Whereas there may be some question about my authenticity, undeservedly or not, my wife stands behind me. She believes me. She knows the truth, even if he is not sure. Now again, did I have anything to do with your clutch issue?
No, it was a flaw in the game.
Was it a flaw in the game, or was it a flaw in the preparation of the user to make sure that that was turned off?
I didn't have adequate time to test and see if the clutch was going to be an issue. It was my first time doing a race start using that wheel.
Tom, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You said, and I quote, you didn't have time to adequately prepare?
Yeah.
What was it you were doing prior to the race? Can you tell everyone watching? Well, no, look at the camera.
No, I'm trying to remember.
You trying to remember what you were doing? Because I remember what you were doing.
I think I was playing video games with your wife.
You were playing video games with my wife. So, again, I ask you, people listening, playing video games with my wife, making her laugh, took precedent over preparing for the race. That's fine. I'm not a jealous man. But I will say this. How is the decision to make my wife laugh, to play with my wife, My fault. Nothing to do with me. He had access to the equipment all day long. Funny enough, he doesn't mention it until right before. So, that's all I can say about it. It's not sabotage. I have no reason to sabotage Dom.
Dave,
I care for him very much.
One thing
I put up with all of the nonsense that he does,
Your
leaving my
Honor,
doors open,
if I could step in,
walking
Your
around
Honor.
my house with dog shit on his shoes, making a mess every time he opens the fridge. Last night,
Okay, hold
last
on.
I'm
First,
sorry.
Can we take a break to read some comments?
That's fine. I just one more thing. Last night I went to bed, as everyone does at night.
Oh,
I came down. Dog, please. I came downstairs, thinking, you know, Dom was gonna go to sleep on the couch as he would normally. At least I would think. And I find him trying to eat a birthday cake out of the fridge. Just sitting there with a cake. There's photo evidence. I don't just say this. I have facts to back this up. I have the guilty look on his face as he tried to eat a birthday cake out of the fridge in the middle of the night. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to send the picture. All right? Because facts are important. Any comments, Dave?
Yeah, Josh says, nice bit of typical friendly fire from the American. And Matthew...
Well, I'm the only American in this room, goddammit. These are British dogs and a Canadian. So, that's it.
Matthew...
And by the way, wonderful British dogs. They're my favorite breed. The English have made a great dog.
Matthew says he'd give you a party trick 8 out of 10. And
Okay.
can I start on pole position at Monaco on Monday?
And this is Matthew asking?
Yeah, Matthew again, yeah.
Of course, absolutely. Now,
And-
let me
And
send you that.
Josh is hoping for a front row seat at Monaco. And
Okay.
Matthew says Joseph looks like a good school sports teacher.
yeah. Like a gym teacher.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm open-minded to that. And if that's Josh's way of asking me out,
Open-minded to seeing little boys in shorts and running around in little shirts.
That's exactly
No.
what Josh says. He says, "Oh no, don't say that, Matty. We'll end up talking about him being a bit touchy-feely again. That's normally what PE teachers are known for."
well, all I can say to that is, where's the evidence? Does anyone have any evidence of this? Because, Dave, I sent you a video, I think, yesterday of Dom molesting my dog. Did I not?
No, your dog was
I'm
molesting
sorry.
me.
I'm talking to Dave.
I
It's
got
just-
raped by Marty. Sorry, I'm not allowed. I'm not
Victim-
sure if I'm allowed to say that on stream.
Victim blaming is disgusting. And yes, there's a video out there of Dom mistreating my best
No.
friend. You know, this poor guy with the bow tie. You know, and you know what? I'll send you that picture of.
Well, can I make one statement in my defense? If I've been mistreating him so bad, why does he keep coming back to me?
Well, if I could steal a term that Ollie likes to throw around, I believe it's called Stockholm syndrome.
Josh says this sounds like a really one-sided argument of Jerry Springer.
I'm sorry, of my what?
Of Jerry Springer. You remember Jerry Springer? Blimey.
I do. I remember. I remember lots of things. I remember all the accusations levied my way. I remembered all the times I forgave people for those accusations. I believe it's important for a man to forgive, because I think people do these sorts of things with the best intentions, you know. And I'm sorry that Dom felt like I sabotaged him on Monday. And I bet Dom's also sorry that instead of preparing for the race, he was flirting with my pregnant wife.
Well, no.
Okay, so he's not sorry he flirts with my pregnant wife.
Josh says, God, is he still talking about the bloody pedals? I'm sorry I asked.
Does Josh have any other questions that are unrelated to the incident on Monday night? I'm happy to answer any other questions.
I don't think so. Anyway, I've got to wrap up the stream in a minute, so...
Dave, I committed to you here. I gave you a whole block of time.
It's okay,
I know,
Dave.
but I've been here an hour before you turned up.
Well, I'm sorry, Dave. I had a medical emergency.
I know you had a medical emergency. Well, I'll have a medical emergency if I don't leave in a minute.
Well, I got to get some sponsors in, okay? This isn't free.
Get your sponsors in there.
All right? I'd like to thank Josh for being a super dude. I'd like to thank Matt for being such a nice guy. And I'd like to say thank you, Dave.
No
for
worries.
broadcasting a high quality, unbiased. Give me a hug here, buddy.
How about thank you, Dom, for giving you friendship and content and topics to talk about. Nobody thanks me. I'm just the Canadian bitch that comes over to your house and washes your dishes. Did I not wash your dishes? Yes or no? Did I wash your dishes? Yes or no?
Dave?
No, it's a yes or no question. Did I
So
wash your
you're
dishes?
stealing my debate tactic.
No,
you're going to steal.
This is a debate tactic. You're deviating right now. Did I not wash your dishes? Yes or no?
You did wash my dishes.
Thank you.
Yes, you did. As he.
I'm a slave in this house, Dave. I can't choose when I eat. I can't choose when I sleep. I can't choose what I do.
What's funny about all that is poor victim Dom here, for the second time in a month, drove 8 hours to be a victim? That's weird. What do you have to say about that, Dom?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, the classic. Let's blame the Stockholm Syndrome. By the way, my wife was wearing really nice black leggings the other night when he was doing the dishes. Just so happens.
And?
I rest my case.
What are you insinuating, Joe?
I rest my case.
Can you elaborate?
I don't need to. The jury knows the truth. That's it, Dave. And, thanks, Josh, Matt, all your other viewers, you've been excellent. Head is looking smooth as ever.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I try my best.
Well,
Josh says,
that's all I can ask.
Josh says the only thing missing out of this feud is one of you ain't pregnant.
Well,
Well, nothing.
if one of us was pregnant, it'd be him.
No.
Because I have a tick more masculinity.
Josh also says you're a guest of the house and you want praising that you wash the dishes. Wow, Dom, true hero. Well, on that bombshell, I think we should say goodnight.
Yeah, I think so too. Again, disregard the dogs chewing each other. This is normal.
Thanks to everyone in the stream tonight. Mr. Scott Barnes, Moaning Yorkshireman. Who else have we had? Matthew D'Souza, Will F1. Blimey, we've had loads tonight. And of course, Mr. Poochie Head. I think that's everybody. And of course, Dominic Orlando. And Mr. Tomo F1 as well. So there you go. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. But there you go. Thank you to these two lunatics here. That's Joseph Plant, who's in the 4 picture. And behind you've got Mr. Dominic Orlando. He's Canadian. Don't hate him. I'm sorry. Yeah, but he is. He can't help it, but he is.
No comment.
No comment. And thanks to everyone for watching the stream tonight. You've been awesome as always. And I need to lie down now because I'm totally exhausted. Thank you, lads. And you have a good evening. Make sure you wash those dishes, you lazy little bastard.
Yeah, he'll make me.
I know he will. I bet he makes you do a lot of things, doesn't he?
Yeah, unspeakable things.
Just nod your head, Don. Nod your head up. Yeah.
Last night I asked him to take a shower.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
You shouldn't have to ask your friends to take showers, Dave. That's all I'm saying.
No.
That's all I'm saying. You know?
Was the smell getting too bad, was it?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was the dogs or him, and then, well, it was him.
Nice.
So, but you know what? he was a sport and took a nice shower, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, see? It's Dom, what's that face? What are you doing over there? What are you messaging?
I'm trying to look at the Angelo's pizza menu.
And you know what? This is also something that the viewers should know about Dom. He gets a little hungry and he gets a little cranky.
I'm starving, Dave. I haven't eaten since early in the wee hours of the morning.
Okay, he hasn't eaten since 10 a.m. Okay, so the facts are so important in a story like this. The wee hours of the morning are not 10 a.m. by any stretch. There's no farmer that starts cracking at 10 a.m. The wee hours.
Wee hours.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Why don't you wash some more dishes while my wife's getting out of the shower, you sicko? She's freaking pregnant, you animal.
Matthew says good night, and Mr. Poochiehead, and
Good night, man.
Moaning Yorkshireman as well. Poochiehead says he loves you, Dom.
Oh, thanks, Pooch.
There you go. At least you got one fan.
Yeah, me and Poochie go a long way back.
Mr. Poochie Head,
Yeah,
have we?
I think so. He's been one of my fans a long time as well. Right from the start, I think. Back in 2014, I do believe.
Could you introduce me to Mr. Poochie Head? I feel like we haven't been formally introduced.
Yes, Mr. Poochiehead. Here, this is Joseph David Plantpot.
Just plants, fine, Dave. There's no. It's just plants. It's just PLANT. Okay. And hi, Mr. Poochie Head. You know,
He
thank
says
you for watching.
he says great content. Love it. There you go. Quality stuff.
Excellent.
Quality
You know,
stuff.
And I'm happy to do this anytime, Dave. You know, doesn't have to be a Thursday afternoon. Could be a Friday.
Yep. Yep.
I'll make time for you.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
You know, it'd be nice if someone would make eye contact here instead of just worrying about pizza all the time. But
I'm hungry, Dave. I'm hungry.
Okay,
it's
lads.
just- it's wealth and privilege that makes him feel starved after not eating for a few hours. You know, you and I, Dave, we came from a less than wealthy background, so we know how to go half a day without food.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him starving to death over here. Oh, and look at this.
Oh dear. Don't disconnect those pedals again.
What are you doing?
Yeah, don't disconnect the pedals again. We'll hear about it for the next month.
You know you're not supposed to be on the racing seat.
Only a month, Dom.
Yeah, maybe longer.
Okay. Well, as you can see, this 26-year-old man is now perishing. Poor thing. Unbelievable.
Hey, Dave, tell my mom I love her.
Yeah.
Mum, I love you.
No.
Dave, I'm actually going to be having a Skype call with his mom probably this weekend.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
could put in a good word for you.
Yeah, you do that, Joe. Put in a good word for me. Yeah. Tell
I
her,
can do that.
tell her Frozen is my favourite movie. I watch it 5 times a day.
Okay, I don't know if that's gonna do a lot, but
I don't think that'll do a lot.
I think she's kind of into like sort of like I don't know.
Meditation and mindfulness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me. That's me. I like a bit of meditation.
Yeah. Dave knows a lot about that. He's studied with many sorry.
Good.
Tibetan monks.
Yeah.
Tibetan
Looks
monks,
like
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll put in a good word for you, Dave. I don't know what the dog's doing right now, but just lovingly staring into my face. So, well, Dave, it's been a real pleasure.
It has indeed. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
I've enjoyed my time trying to redeem my good name.
Me too.
You've enjoyed trying to redeem my name?
Yes.
Indeed. All right. Well,
All
that's
right.
it. I gotta go order. I gotta go order and pay for some pizza
No.
because he's hungry.
I know.
Now, you know,
Yeah.
I think I've paid for quite a bit of this young man's food this week.
Yeah. That's what I get for washing your dishes.
Right.
It's a fair trade.
Poor boy. Well, there you have it, folks. These are the facts. So, this has been Joe Plant. This is Dominic Orlando. Dave.
Yep. Thanks, everyone. You've all been awesome. Thank you, lads.
Now it's time to lose the pants.
Yes, it's time. Oh, quick, hit the off call button. Here we go. Oh, no. No. I can't reach it.
Keep the pants. Keep the pants.
Okay. Catch you later, guys. Thank you very much. And good night.
Later.
Good night. Oh, quick, end the call. Quick, end the call. I've ended it. It's gone. Okay, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome, as always. Let me see if I can get me face back on quickly. There you go. Yes, so thanks, everyone, for watching. I don't know what that was. I've no idea, but it was mad. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.